Welcome back to Cooking Stuff with Starla McGee. Again, today we are going to be doing our Cajun fried salmon nuggets. These are going to be our ingredients that we're using today. Some Cajun seasoning, some of our Cooking Stuff with Starla House seasoning blend. We've got our flour, yellow cornmeal, 2 eggs, some fresh lemons, yellow mustard, and then we've got some center cuts of salmon. Make sure you use pieces that you can get a nice portion out of, a nice cut out of. Try to avoid the tail pieces if you can. These are our salmon nuggets after they've all been cut up. We're just going to go ahead and put a little seasoning on the salmon nuggets. That was my house blend, which has a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder in there, and a few other secret ingredients that'll be available for purchase for you. And then we're also going to go ahead and add our Cajun seasoning right in there. And just toss that to make sure it's well coated. So for the egg wash that we are making for our salmon nuggets today, we have our 2 eggs. We are just gonna add some yellow mustard in. For the 2 eggs, I believe you're just gonna squeeze about 2 to 3 tablespoons on there. Should suffice for just 2 eggs. And then for mine, I like to squeeze in a little fresh lemon just for the flavor. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get that all mixed up. Just mix that up with a fork or a whisk. Until you have a consistency like so. You wanna make sure that egg is blended as well as you can. Our egg wash is complete, so now we are going to make our flour blend. We've got our cornmeal. We're going to add the flour to it, and then we're going to add some Cajun seasoning as well as our house blend, and then we're just going to stir that up until it's well blended, just so that flour is seasoned throughout. Remember, we always want to add a little bit of seasoning on every layer of cooking so that our food comes out real flavorful. I took a few of my salmon portions and put them to the side because my grandma's eating this and she doesn't like spicy. So for hers, I added garlic and herb, and I just thought the whole recipe could benefit from a little bit of that. But if you read the description of the ingredients prior to starting this, you'll see it in there. But if not, I'm just letting you know that that is the difference you see from the first time I showed you the seasoning on the salmon. Now for coating these salmon nuggets, we are gonna do the egg wash, and then we are gonna do flour, we are gonna egg wash it again, and this is the difference between nice crunchy fried salmon and slightly crunchy fried salmon. Oil has heated up on a high heat, and I'm still breading some of the rest of my salmon nuggets, but I'm gonna go ahead and start my first batch because salmon nuggets do not take very long at all to cook, so you can be cooking this batch off as you finish breading the rest. You only need to cook these for about 5 to 6 minutes, or until they're golden brown. I like mine a little crispy, but you'll see it very shortly here just how they turn out. So these nuggets have been in here for about 6 minutes now, and they are nice and crispy. As you see there, we're gonna take these out and go ahead and put our next batch in. But just a little side note, when you are putting these nuggets, pulling these nuggets out of the grease, put them on a little baking tray if you have one available instead of a napkin, and they stay much more crispier. And look at that nice coating. I'm gonna crack one open a little later for you just so you can see how nicely it's breaded. But these came out perfect, and that's about 6.5, 7 minutes. This is our second batch that we're pulling out right now. Now just take a moment to notice, you see how they're all floating at the top? That's pretty much your signal that they're done. They really don't take very long at all to fry. So make sure you don't overcook them. All right, look at these. These are nice and golden, came out nice. All right, we are all finished with our garlic herb Cajun fried salmon nuggets. Thank you so much for cooking stuff with Starla McGee. If you have not already, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time on Cooking Stuff with Starla McGee.